Well, we're back for another video. I'm going to turn on some lights in the background. I'm going to offer you some context for this video first and hopefully explain what's going on. First of all, the reason for this whole video, it's making use of B-roll. I went off on a trip because I was run down and exhausted, had no idea what I was doing. I just needed to get out. So I filmed along the way. I came back with something like 200 gig of footage. I'm trying to make some use of it. In the process, we went to a location that is going to be readily identifiable for people who know it. And as you know in my videos, I tend not to indicate where I am physically. This one's far enough from home. It's not a real issue. In any case, I was here 6 years ago. And in the process, we lost a drone. There's a clip here. So here, the sad day. Jesse's drone went for a swim. And we've got family and co heading back. And the 11th hour for the train. Now, fortunately, that same cameraman is available to me. And I have my own drone now. And I flew this drone. But he did a lot of chase footage and a lot of other stuff for me this time, which is really good. Another difference between 6 years ago, I have a bigger, fatter vehicle. So instead of the four-wheel drive, which I still have, I have a six-wheel drive, which doesn't fit down the narrow tracks. There's a clip of the four-wheel drive tackling a particularly steep pinch on this track. Not so steep. Except this little bit. And we're right on the ridge top. Now, after that particular steep pinch, we go on to a couple of little tight windy bits and show up at a train station in the middle of a valley, and which is a vintage train. I'll show you some previous footage of the train there. Now, with that particular train, much has changed. They've got a new engine as well, and there's a third one sitting there waiting to be re-gauged. You'll see that later on. In either case, another thing that has changed is I have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Therefore, walking is not really an option. I had plans for quite some time to hike to the train station, which is only a couple of kilometers, but it's still not an option from the campsite that I chose to stay at. So I took my mobility aid, which is an 8-wheel drive Argo, and well, you'll see that getting there. But basically the plan was to get to the train station, get on the train, and find my way into the township a little bit further on, and then come back again, simply to prove that it could be done. I made a few friends along the way. I handed out some cards. Some of you, if you've turned into subscribers, will probably have seen me down there. So it'll be interesting. But hi guys, if you did sign up, thank you. If you didn't, well, it is what it is. In any case, let's move on with the video. I didn't film the getting there, so you'll probably see straight cutting into departing the campsite. But this is the context. I hope I haven't wasted too much time. So let's get into it, and we'll see you there. Where you get bellied out is on ruts like this. Today we're going to come and do train on this part of the trip. And we're going to try for the first time in the field using my Travel Buddy oven. I'm going to have to do a battery change on my GoPro in a second, but we'll get right into this as soon as I've done that. We have a brownie mix we're going to try. I've done this last time I did it. I've done it once before in this, or twice before, and they burnt on the bottom. So I'm going to try a lower temperature and elevate it a little bit more off the bottom. I'm going to use the double boiler method to melt it with my military issue kidney cup that they didn't ask for when I left the reserve, so it's in my collection now. We'll go from one plastic bag into another plastic bag, because like that makes total sense. Right, 2 gigantic eggs. Those. There's a coin or something in here. Oh no, they're chocolate chips. That's what they are. It felt like a coin, but they're actually chocolate chips.
You recording me?
I am, in fact.
I ain't eating those brownies.
Yeah, triple choc fudge brownies. I thought there's something solid in there that like shouldn't be in there, but it's obviously choc chips. So otherwise there'd be too many little round things in there otherwise.
What sort of coins did you think it was, Dave?
10-cent coin is about the size they were. They're big choc chips.
That's a big choc chip?
Yeah, no, they're white choc chips. I can see them through the bag.
Oh, nice.
There's our brownie mix and only a little bit on the hands. Problem with non-stick stuff is nothing sticks to it. So open our oven here. Whack you in. I've got the 2 bottom trays on there, spaced out. One's got foil on it. We're at 200. Let's come back off 200 a little, and we'll give this about an hour. We'll see how she goes and see if we have brownies.
1 hour later.
Alright, let's see how we go here. We're going to see what our brownies look like. Oh, they look beautiful.
Just a little bit.
They come out perfectly this time. See if I can get them out.
Oh, perfect.
That.
How does the texture?
Hang on, we'll have a
On
look.
a spoon or a knife?
We can check them if you want. Yeah, hang on. I'll keep that warm for a second. Yeah, grab us a fork. We'll check.
I'll go down and get the cream.
It's a bit soft, but once they cool, it'll be all right. It's not sticking to the fork, so that's good. The cameraman's arrived for something thick and creamy. Should go with the brownies nicely.
I'm not handing that over unless I know I get some stash of the bounty.
We're obviously going to share them. And we've got to trade half the brownies for cream. It's all good. I've got other things to eat as well. I can smell the smell of burning cheese, which means a bit's probably dropped on the bottom. It also probably means it's time to pull these out. They'll probably be just nicely melted. Here we go. Pull you across. That's what we wanted. We could leave them in there till they go golden brown, but we're hungry. Alright, we'll just come to the cutting. I'm going to let them cool a bit longer, but they're definitely going to be soft in the middle, although the box does include instructions for soft and gooey or classic firm, so a little bit more time for these to cool off and they should be right. I'm just dealing with everything being non-stick here and it's all sliding around. Wow, we have the end product. The magpie showed up to partake, and this guy is waiting anxiously for his brownies. Here you go. Alright, I'm going to stop, I'm going to eat, I'm going to serve up and then clean up again. Alright, so messy kitchen. We still haven't quite worked out how we're doing the kitchen here, but it's messy for the moment, but oh my, that is so good. So good stuff. Especially with the cream. I can't believe that came out of this thing and we're camping. So yeah, absolutely top stuff. I am going to work out why the light keeps flicking on it, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the heating element. I think it's just the light might have an intermittent contact, which is not the end of the world. So I will ask the manufacturers and see what they say about that. In any case, they're not getting it back. I'd rather fix it myself and give it back because it's awesome. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Hope you had fun watching me make brownies and garlic bread. So we'll be back with another repair video, so hopefully soon enough. sad day. Jesse's drone went for a swim. We've got family and co heading back, and 11th hour for the train.